Welcome and thank you for spending this holiday season with 2K Sports as we get ready for the special NBA presentation. Joining me tonight, Grant Hill and Steve Smith. I'm Brian Anderson along with reporter Allie LaForce. Let's see the stat sheet here for Ja Morant.
And he's had a rough past 5 games. He's had trouble finding his offensive rhythm and just hasn't been as effective as he'd like to be on that end. But this is something all players go through, and I'm sure he'll fight his way back.
And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Dane and Jackson Jr. holding down the forward spots. Morant and Smart in the backcourt. And it's Biyombo in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Dallas, Luka and Kyrie are the talented backcourt. Derek Jones is out there with Grant Williams. And it's Lively in at the center position, locking down the middle. Well, Grant, it's the time of year where teams are starting to find their identity and looking forward to the coming months.
Yeah, you know, you're through the initial grind, and it's onward and upward from here. But teams are still figuring out who the contenders and pretenders might be. But nobody's hopes are completely tarnished just yet.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one. Now here's Morant. Pass to Biyombo. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession. Dane, the pass to Jackson. Here's Morant. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go from deep. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Inserting himself at the arc. Ja Morant putting his range to good use.
One thing you can count on with this Mavericks team, they shoot threes.
All night long if you let them. I mean, near the top of the league for attempts beyond the arc. They do it every chance they can get. And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Now here's Jackson. An effective score for them, scoring around 21.5 points a game. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
I like that find by Jackson. Young bigs who can see the whole floor. You don't come across them that often.
Morant against Doncic. Pass to Lively. Doncic on the wing. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Oh, Luka is so skilled at using his body to create good looks inside.
From 13, Morant no good.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
Doncic passes to Irving. Pass to Williams. And Biyombo over to help. Irving for 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
This is how aggressive Irving is on offense and why he's such a dangerous player.
Smart against Irving. Biyombo passes to Morant. Back to Biyombo. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Doncic against Morant. Right side, Irving. Pass to Williams. Here's Lively. And the Mavericks, another 3.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Here's Smart. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. Now here's Biyombo. To end the run, here's Morant. There's Jackson with the 3. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Corner pocket was open. Jaren Jackson Jr. making it look easier than it is.
Pass to Lively. And here's Doncic. From 17, again, Dallas.
And obviously their goal right now is to feed him the ball and get him going.
Because he's someone that you lean on at the offensive end. Establish him early.
Now here's Smart. No made baskets yet. Down low. And stolen by Williams. And up the court they come. The Mavericks on the break. Irving for three. Another three for Dallas.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Time called here. The Grizzlies decide to talk it over. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Tillman's checked in for Biyombo. Aldama comes in for Jackson. And it's Roddy in for Bain. Morant, the pass to Tillman. To the middle. Doncic with a block.
Defense at its best from Doncic. Like to see him putting that much effort into his D.
And 1:01 left to play in the first quarter. Good on the bucket. Doncic has got 6.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Here's Smart. Hits the jump hook.
As the point guard, this is Ja's responsibility. Nice job finding the open man.
The Mavericks have gone a perfect 7 for 7. Doncic outside. Back to Hardaway. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
Now here's Morant. Against Atlanta, he was really on his game.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Pass to Doncic. Outside Hardaway. With the 10-footer. Again, Dallas.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
And despite the defender's length, he goes right up from the mid-range.
And you know what? There was probably a better matchup on the floor, but when it goes in, nobody complains.
The first quarter concludes, and a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Mavericks ahead, up by 10. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Dallas.
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that hot.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
So on the floor for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. We've got Jackson. He's out there with Santi Aldama. And it's Tillman in at the center position. Here's Roddy. He's scoreless. Puts up a deep three. And it's blocked by Irving.
Yeah, and that block from Kyrie happens because he's always ready on the defensive side. And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, BA, well, Kyrie Irving is a deadly closer when the game is on the line. Where'd it come from? He said, quote, studying the greats and striving to be greater than them. There's a commonality in the way they control emotions at the end of the game. I've been able to learn over time. Brian?
Well, he's hit some big shots. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there. Pass to Jackson. He's in his comfort zone, 2 for 2 to start this one. And Grant is someone whose career spanned eras. You feel playing defense is more difficult than it was 2 decades ago?
Oh, BA, it's much more difficult, in part because the contact allowed is much more strict. Shooters can create contact and be rewarded with free throws, and the skill level on offense has truly raised. It makes it tough for the defender to really get down and play that tough-nosed defense.
Jackson, the screen. Here's Roddy. Softly drops in the floater. Roddy's got his first points in this one.
That's nice work, stopping short of the rim, just laying it over the top.
Powell outside. Left side, Hardaway.
Come get it, come get it.
On the wing, Irving. Irving is doubled. Dallas needs to get off a shot. The shot's good. And the Mavericks lead by 14.
Ooh-wee, Kyrie. That pass takes poise, patience, and vision.
Pass to Roddy. They set the pick. All right, here's a look at the schedule for the Memphis Grizzlies. On Tuesday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the New Orleans Pelicans. Then on Thursday, they'll be taking on Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets.
The road is never the highlight of your schedule for any team. But for these guys, it is a chance to go out there, test themselves, and see how well they gel outside of home court. It could be a very valuable experience.
First free throw is good. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Conchar, he's checked in for Tillman. And it's Bain in for Gilliard. And that's good as he hits both shots. And for the players coming into the league, potentially set for life. But there are pitfalls you have to look out for, Grant.
So true, BA. I mean, it's tough. You can't take all your childhood friends along for the ride with you. You've got to be cautious with new acquaintances, so it'll definitely keep you on your toes. You must make great decisions.
From deep, here's Doncic. The rebound by Jackson.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Conchar outside. Bain against Doncic. Outside Bain. Over Doncic. And again, Memphis no good.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
For three. The Luka three. Money.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Time called here. The Grizzlies decide to talk it over. They want to keep rolling here following the win against Atlanta.
And at the offensive end, they were lights out in that game. They found all sorts of ways to punish the D.
You know, I love what the coaches did tonight. They pushed the right buttons time and time again. Making a switch here. Irving's checked in.
All right, let's take a look at the leaderboard and see the small forwards who have been picking the most pockets this season. Fourth, Desmond Bain.
These guys do as much damage with their defense as they do with their offense. I mean, they can swoop in for the steal anywhere on the floor.
They're not just great on-the-ball defenders. These are players who get in the passing lanes, they double team, and they love harassing guys in the paint.
1:24 left to play in the second quarter. Morant, and he drains the quick shot. Morant's got 9.
You've got to give up something, and for a slasher like Ja, that's going to be the mid-range.
And when you're looking for guys with MVP traits, Smitty, the light really shines on Ja Morant.
It does, B.A. Like all the great ones do, Ja can completely take over a game. Elite skills, elite athleticism. He's got a sixth sense for this game.
The 3 from Bain, and he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
A stellar shooter from downtown. All Bain needs is a little space, and he's ready to fire.
Doncic passes to Lively. Williams from long range. Grizzlies with the rebound. Last time they met was in Memphis.
And in their last game against this club, turnovers really were a problem for them.
A combination of unforced errors and just poor decision-making. They need to be much better in that aspect of the game this time around.
On the wing, Irving, defended by Smart. Here's Doncic. Again, the Mavericks good for 2 more.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Morant against Doncic. And here's Morant. Here's the 3. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
That is a huge 3 for them mentally. You don't want to go into halftime staring at a double-digit deficit.
And so it's Dallas with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Hello, folks. Is this the halftime show? Yes, it is. And kicking it off, let's quickly look at the Western Conference standings.
Looking at Dallas, they've been hanging around the upper echelon, playing with good energy. Feels like the chemistry is right with this team. They put themselves in the championship discussion.
Circling back to our game now, Kyrie Irving on fire in that first half.
I mean, what more can we say about the skill of Kyrie Irving? He's just so smooth with the ball in his hand. He makes scoring appear effortless.
It's been one of those nights for Kyrie, making the difficult plays look easy. Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining in, 1 half is in the books, 1 half to go. Well, you look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he's been everywhere.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Luka and Kyrie are the talented backcourt. Grant Williams out there with Derrick Jones. And it's Lively in at the center position. That's Jason Kidd's 5 as we get into the second half.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for the Mavs. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Pass to Lively. Morant against Doncic. And Biyombo with the block. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will keep it. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Oh, now that was a block. Some much-needed energy there to jumpstart them back into this game.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep, here's Doncic. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
And their offense tonight is Luka, and more Luka. When he's on, it's an opponent's worst nightmare.
Smart outside. Bane with a screen on Doncic. Fires at the elbow. In the paint. Morant puts it in.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
Williams a screen on Morant. Here's Doncic. Oh, Luka like a bull in there.
Defense was all over Doncic, so he smartly uses a pick to get free to shoot.
Smart finds Bane to the inside. And then Morant with the dunk.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
Man, absolutely jaw-dropping. It had been a long time since Murray State had produced an NBA star. Ja Morant changed that narrative.
BA, he certainly did. He's now the highest average scorer in the NBA out of Murray State. This dude is an animal, a walking bucket, if you will. 3 out of 4 coming out of the half, showing good execution on the offensive end.
Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. Shoots over Morant. Misses off the left iron.
Very surprising. He gets the ball where he wants it in a decent matchup.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Aldama's checked in for Memphis. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Jones against Bane. Here's Aldama. That's in. Coming off an assist from Smart. Aldama's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
A great decision from Smart. He's all about doing what's best for the team.
And Dallas calls time here. Marcus Smart traded last summer, Grant, bringing his defense to Memphis now.
Yeah, Smart was such a fixture for the Celtics for so long. But the way he plays should fit perfectly with Memphis. A great addition for the Grizzlies.
Tillman's checked in for Memphis. Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. You take a look at the Mavericks. At the midway point of the season, they're in 4th place in their respective conference. And of course, Memphis, 8 games back.
Right now for the Grizzlies, this year hasn't worked out for them at all. They were being talked about as a title contender in the preseason.
And that's what's been so hard for this team and its fans. Those expectations, the hopes were so high for them coming into this year, and then it went all south. What a disappointment.
Lively passes to Williams.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Clock at 6. Doncic on the wing. Pounded by Morant. Counted.
This is what he gives you night in and night out. Stellar production at the offensive end.
Morant against Doncic. Morant fights through contact inside.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, there's a youthful exuberance in the Grizzlies locker room that some say more resembles a college team. Jaren Jackson Jr. said, quote, everybody listens to the same music, does the same things, watches the same stuff. We all vibe together and we like hanging around each other, and it translates. Brian?
Oh, you like that connection. Allie, thank you. We've got 1:08 left in the 3rd quarter of the game. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving. Irving's got his 4th assist in this one.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
Pass to Tillman. Morant with it, guarded by Doncic. With some arc. Ooh, rejected by Doncic. Now here's Jones. And is blocked. Here's Tillman. No points yet. Morant, the pass to Smart. Morant with a screen on Irving. Irving against Smart. Over Irving. Ooh, nice. Smart slipping inside.
They're really looking to that inside game here in the second half, getting away from taking a bunch of threes.
Doncic against Morant. Now here's Doncic. Guarded closely. They set the screen. 20 feet out. Again, the Mavericks good for 2 more.
And I love Doncic's shot selection. So smart at knowing when to shoot it.
Oh, what a performance by Luka Doncic. He has been the story for Dallas, totaling 26 points and showing no signs of letting up anytime soon. We'll be right back with you shortly. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Whatever the offense requires, that has to be your mindset. Always thinking team first.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. We've got Santi Aldama. He's out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Roddy in at the point. Doncic on the wing. It's rebounded by Roddy. Memphis has gone 6 of 8 from the 3-point line in this matchup. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Dallas.
They've been lights out from 3-point land in this one. The defense hasn't been effective at stopping them, so they have just stuck with the game plan.
And you have to talk about the passing, too. I mean, the ball has been zipping around on the offense, and they've kept the extra pass mentality the whole way.
Coaches have to love an eager team-first player like John Conchar, Smitty.
Absolutely, B.A. Guys like him are so useful. Conchar looks for any gap in his team's game, and he puts in the work on the floor to fill it.
Here's Doncic. Look at Doncic going to work. So tough to handle inside.
As always, Doncic attracts a lot of attention, makes a lot of tough shots with hands in his face.
Jackson with a screen on Doncic. To the paint. Oh, deflected. Powell with a steal. Here they come with numbers in transition. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Ooh, just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Smart's checked in for Williams.
Dwight Howard. 1 shot.
And Memphis shooting the ball 70% in this game. Pass to Smart. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. That one drops for him.
They might be behind, but you can't blame him. He has been spectacular so far in this one.
Time called here. The Mavericks decide to talk it over. He's checked in for the Mavericks. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Jason Kidd had some words for his team over the break. He told his guys to stay after it, to not get complacent and lazy with this lead. He wants them to keep adding to it We'll see if they're able to do it, guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Pass to Smart. And just about a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Here's Aldama inside. Jackson gets the bucket.
Love the shot selection Jaren Jackson has, especially from the interior. It's why he's so efficient.
Now Doncic. Jones with a screen on Smart. Shot clock at 5. And here's Doncic outside. Oh, Luka magic!
Down the stretch, this is when they need him the most, and he is delivering.
Timeout called. Memphis. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Biyombo, he's checked in for Aldama. Bane comes in for Robbie. And it's Morant in for Conchar. Morant looking for an opening. The 3. Lively grabs the miss. And so it's Irving with it. He brings it up for Dallas. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Here's Lively, defended by Biyombo. Pass to Doncic. And there it is for him. Doncic has got 33 points.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
And he's doing it by getting to his spots and making big shots.
Morant, pass to Biyombo.
Almost converts despite the contact.
Maxi Klima. First personal foul. Second team foul.
That free throw, no good. And the second free throw is good.
No way he is happy with himself right now. He knows he has to knock every shot down at this point in the game.
Bane against Hardaway. Pass to Lively. And there's 1:45 left in the game. 5 to shoot. Here's Doncic. Good on the shot. Doncic has got 9 points now in the quarter.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
With the teardrop and scoring inside is Morant. Morant's got 11 in the second half.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Mavericks.
They really had things going. Their offense carried them tonight, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., tonight, simply they won the battle of the field goal percentage. I mean, it made all the difference.
And they add to the win column their 19th victory this year. And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Luka Doncic.
Hard not to be impressed by what he did tonight. He was aggressive, he was efficient, and the defense had no answer.
Count that bucket.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
Got a hand on it. And we've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door off.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
And when we talk about franchise players, guys who can carry a team, Luka Doncic is one of the few guys in that category.
Conchar with the ball. And so it's the Mavericks taking care of business in this one. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. And they were just dominant out there.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Kyrie, the offense was clicking tonight. Can you talk about the impact of ball movement on your success?
It's very important. When we trust each other like that on both ends of the floor, especially offensively, it makes it easier for all of us to be aggressive, and I think that we did a great job of that tonight. We just got to keep it going. Fans deserve us to move up in these standings, man. We got some work to do. We got some work to do.
This team is as deep as it gets. They're all willing to put the work in, guys.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Steve Smith, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching this 2K Sports coverage of the NBA. Now it's time to present our New Balance Player of the Game, Luka Doncic.